course. I mean, it'll always be that way. It can be changed though, but it really just depends on. I'm gonna say it like this: it depends on you. You are the person who leads your own life at the end of the day.
It's getting harder to read between the lines. How do you know for a fact someone isn't into you?
They show you no attention, or hateful, or something of that sort.
Is it possible to have sex and not gain feelings?
No.
Has moving in with a friend ruined your relationship in any way?
It can, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think everybody you cool with you should live with. What advice will you give the next person to date your ex?
Don't.
And why not? Why not?
Hey, baby. He was very abusive, mentally, physically, sexually, all the above.
Oh well. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Very controlling. Very controlling.
What's the hardest truth you learn as an adult?
Hardest truth?
Yeah.
That it is what it is, friend. Everything happens for a reason.
What's a hard pill to swallow?
I don't know.
What's your toxic coping mechanism?
I talk to myself. I flip out on myself.
Is it harder to lose weight or gain weight?
Lose.
Ain't nothing wrong with talking to yourself, as long as you're not talking back to yourself, if that makes sense.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I guess. As long as you're not doing it in public.
Right. There you go.
What's your opinion about parenting?
It's a learning process. Ain't nobody perfect. We all learn every day.
What is something you stand firmly on?
Respect.
RESPECT.
That's right. Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, ma'am.
I don't believe in that. That's that slave mentality.
That's just morals.
What kind of what are you starting to dislike the more as you get older?
The division of the world.
You said the vision of the world? What do you think the world is headed to in 2024?
More division.
Yeah, a lot of separation, a lot of segregation, division.
Exactly.
Much divided. House divided would never stand.
Just like the saying goes, united we stand, divided we fall.
Facts. Where all y'all money going? Where your money going?
Where does my money go? It goes on bills, my children, food, and Temu. Temu.
What's the easiest way to make you smile?
Just be yourself. Just be yourself.
What is one thing you should never beg for in a relationship?
Attention or affection.
When the last time you cursed somebody out?
Yesterday.
Dang, what was it about?
I pulled into a gas station and a man walked by me running his mouth to me, so I got out my truck and let him have it.
Do you feel like you solved anything by doing it?
No, but I got his attention, and I bet he'll think twice before running his mouth to a woman again.
What he had said to you for you to cuss him out like that?
I didn't cuss him out. I just told him how I felt about it.
What he had said to you?
To say, he needed to say it to me. Don't be running your mouth.
What did he say to you? What did he say for you that to trigger you?
Just the way his whole demeanor. His whole demeanor. It ain't even got anything to do with what he said to me.
So you said you cuss somebody out because of their demeanor, is what you're telling me?
Mm-hmm. Towards me, yes.
What do you mean his demeanor?
But I didn't cuss him out though. Are you saying like literal cuss out, or are you talking about like?
So you had scalded
somebody.
So why did you scald this man? Because he came out. What do you mean demeanor?
Just his whole attitude with it, like looking at me. He stopped. He running his mouth, and then he's gonna walk off. I don't like that, friend. If you're gonna stop and say something to me in my truck, you say it loud enough so I can hear it.
Yeah, you was about to end up on the news at 3. You gonna end up on 11 o'clock news.
Hey, it is.
A woman is survived by children.
No.
Did you know that 70% of cheating cases in marriage, the guy only messed up once, and then for the rest of his life he never cheats again? That's how much more pure men are than women. The stats are crazy on one side. True or false?
Hold on, say that entire thing again.
70% of cheating cases in marriage, the guy only messed up once, and then for the rest of his life he never cheats again. That's how much more pure men are than women. The stats are so one-sided. Do you believe that's true or false?
False.
Why do you think that's false?
Because if you're going to do it once, you'll probably wind up doing it again. But that's for a man or a woman.
Do you believe black women create the men they complain about?
Yes. It ain't even got to do with black women, though. All women create the men they complain about.
Would you relocate for love?
If I had to, yes.
Would you rather lose money or lose love? And why?
Money. Because, like I said, money's material. Money's replaceable. And I mean, I guess your relationship is too. It just really depends on what your worth of fighting for is. Is that person worth it to you, or you know what I mean? It's not going to be rainbows and roses. I mean, every relationship has its up and downs. It's got fights and fusses. It's all, to me, it's only worth, are you willing to fight for it? Is that what you really, really want?
What is life teaching you right now?
Life is teaching me right now to love myself.
They said 3 places to never take a girl on the first date: the movies, a man's house, the house, and fancy dinners. True or false?
False.
Okay. What's false on what?
I mean, why? I mean, I can see like first date going to the man's house. I mean, I totally get that part, but what's wrong with going to the movies, or what's wrong with sitting down having a dinner? You know, I see some of these videos on TikTok and Facebook. You know, some women getting upset because they took them to Olive Garden or a chain restaurant. Like, what's wrong with that?
I think that was a couple months ago. They were saying that the Cheesecake Factory is like not a good first date. Like, you need something more expensive or something, and all this bullshit. These influencers is telling or manipulating.
But at the end of the day, it's not about how much something costs, or it ain't to me. It's the thought that's put behind it.
Facts. Yeah, they were saying Cheesecake Factory ain't the first date. And I've been to Cheesecake Factory. You know, it's expensive to me. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no millionaire.
Well, I've never been, so that would be a good thing for me, friend.
Yeah, I've been there before. Me and my woman love the food. What's some other places you would head to never take a woman on the first date?
Where I wouldn't take a woman on a first date?
Yeah. A woman shouldn't go on a first date.
No, maybe somewhere like McDonald's or I don't know. Something that cheap I can see, but you know.
Okay.
But like I said, it's really not about how much something costs. It's just about the thought that person put behind it to try to make you happy. You know.
When women put off marrying men, they call her strong and independent. When men put off marrying women, they call him childish and say he has a fear of commitment.
You're saying that's true or false?
True or false? Do you agree or disagree with that?
True, but like I said though, I mean with a man or a woman, it really, not all women are strong and independent, and with a man, I don't know, maybe he's just been hurt in his past. I mean, a man don't show emotion. Hold on, can you?
Okay. I forgot where it was at. What's the easiest way to make a girl like you? For a man to make a girl like him?
Just respect.
Okay.
I'm hardcore on that respect.
What excuses have you used to break up with someone you are no longer interested in?
It ain't me, it's you.
That's a classic one right there. My God.
It ain't you, it's me. Got to work on myself.
Oh God, that's the oldest trick in the book.
But no, honestly, to be truthful is the best way to do it, friend. Tell them how you feel. They don't like it, they don't like it. It is what it is.
Do you feel like dating apps are effective in dating? Yes or no?
Say that again now.
Do you feel like dating apps are good for relationship? Are good for dating? Yes or no?
That's 50-50. I can't really say that, which I've never been on a dating app, but I did meet my my current partner on Facebook. So, but it was also through a mutual friend as well too. So I can't really say finding a relationship on a media app is bad for you, because sometimes it's not.
Do you believe black mothers don't raise their daughters to be wives? They raise them to be baby mamas?
No. False.
What statistic or figure that you don't believe is true based on experience or some other reason?
Say that again? What, on the black mothers raising their children to be baby mamas?
No, I said what is a statistic or figure that you don't believe is true based on experience or some other reason?
I don't know. Right off, I don't know.
Are you supportive of stay-home dads? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Why you think the world ain't kind of on that right there?
Because they see it as people just being lazy when it's really not. I mean, people don't realize that raising your kids on a 24-hour basis is probably one of the hardest jobs in the world.
Could ghosting, which disregards the other person's feelings and point of view, be an act of narcissism?
It could be. It could be. Or it could be just that person don't want to talk to you.
Could ghosting also be an act of self-protection? True or false?
True.
How is it self-protecting?
To keep yourself from getting hurt. You feel yourself starting to catch feelings or something that you're not wanting, then yeah, they may be trying to protect their heart.
Do you believe this is true or false? Men's support for feminine honor norms, which emphasize women's sexual purity, is linked to sexual jealousy as a preference for monogamy. Do you believe that's true or false?
Hold on, say that again now.
Do you believe men? I think I answered that question wrong. Hold on. Do you believe men who support feminine honor norms, which emphasize women's sexual purity, is linked to sexual jealousy and preference for monogamy.
I'm not understanding that one.
Let me break it down. Do you believe that's the new feminine right there? That's the feminine that should be honored. Like monogamy. I'm answering the question wrong.
Do I believe in monogamy?
Yeah.
Do I think it's a good thing? Not really.
Okay. So you believe in poly then?
Do I believe in poly?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess everybody's got their different preferences, but would I want to be a sister wife with 12 other women? No, I wouldn't.
Have you ever found yourself non-compatible with someone because of their scent?
No. Just tell that person they need to take a bath if they stink.
Okay. How you feel about AI?
I don't like AI.
Why do you like
this
it?
world is going to eventually turn into an AI world, I think.
I think it's bad and it's good in certain ways. It's
good and it's bad. Right, I agree.
It's revolutionized technology, but it's also taking away jobs from the people who need those jobs, and now the robots gonna take those jobs. So who the hell will do them?
Right. But what happens when technology folds or the power grid goes out? What happens then?
You know what? That'd be a very, very interesting. The people gonna have to do it.
Right. That's what they're doing to the world, though. They're causing dependent people. But most kids and generations coming up, they don't even know how to cut grass. They don't know how to plant a garden. They don't know how to go get their own food if they need to. I mean, it's dependent generations that are coming up. And I honestly think that's what the government I think that's what they want, is for people to be dependent on the government.
Yep, called government to govern you. Could you survive without the internet for 3 years? What would you do without the internet for 3 years?
I would live my life just as I do every day. I was raised back in the time we didn't have cell phones, so.
Do you believe 50 Shades of Grey is a romantic only because the guy is a billionaire? If he was living in a trailer, it would be Criminal Minds episode. True or false?
True.
Okay. So, did you see the movie 50 Shades of Grey?
I have seen it.
So, yes. I feel like the only thing was the only thing that was stupendous about this guy was he has money.
Right.
Because this guy had a studio apartment. They say this guy's a creep.
Right.
So it looks like money changes everything.
Right.
Was you a fan of the movie? Because I thought the shit was garbage.
I thought it was garbage. To me, it was just a modern day porno, to be honest.
It had sex scenes every minute. I don't know. If you watch 50 Shades of Grey, you should have watched porn. Corn.
Right. That's it.
It was basically corn. Is it okay to date or marry your first cousin?
No. I wouldn't marry my first cousin.
Do you believe the reason men shut slaying because they want women to do better? Because every piece of data shows that their health, their marriages, and their sexual market value gets worse for each body count they accumulate. True or false?
Hold on, say that again.
Do you feel like the reason people slut shame is because they want women to do better? Because every piece of data shows that their health, their marriages, and their sexual market value gets worse for each body count they accumulate.
To an extent, true. But if you're gonna try to make somebody better, why would you shame that person instead of try to build them up?
Shame is lame.
Right. Shame is lame. That's right.
Do you feel like this right here? This is girl math. thinking that a guy who watched Corn is unsavageable, but a woman with 10 plus bodies was just finding herself?
No.
They saying that's girl math.
Like I said, friend, I'm not in on the girl math.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about the girl math.
Do you believe a woman who sleeps around is finding herself?
No.
Is that an excuse for you gotta know what you want out here, or what they call it? I forgot the name for it.
No, that's just looking for attention.
Right. I forgot the name for it. There's another name for it. Not hot girl summer. I don't know why that hit in my head. No, young, dumb, full of cum. Yeah, that was when.
Right.
Yeah. Basically saying I was young though. Is that an excuse, being young, having a bunch of bodies though?
No. You gotta have respect for yourself. Like I said, friend, that respect word is big on many things. You gotta respect yourself. You don't have to lay down with everybody that shows you attention.
Facts though. Do you feel like tension right now is the root of all evil?
Is attention the root of all evil?
Yeah.
Attention and money, yes.
If your husband or boyfriend said you could hook up with other men and they will remain faithful, would you do it? Yes or no?
No.
What do you think is a better measure of mate value? No, 1, lifetime number of sexual partners, or 2, total time spent involuntary single or celibate?
I had to choose, I guess, the second one. Because it's not all about sex at the end of the day.
Do you believe certain women, if they lose weight, could save their marriage?
Repeat that for me.
Do you believe if women lose weight, you think that'd be good enough for them to save their marriage?
No.
Okay. What traits and behavior do you view as a high value in men?
Say that again.
What traits and behaviors do you view as high value in men?
Their morals, their loyalty, your trust in that person.
Okay. How you feel about age gap dating?
There's no age is nothing but a number to a certain extent. Once you're 18, age ain't nothing but a number. And my current boyfriend, or me and my boyfriend, we got a 12-year age gap between us. So I just never, people my age just, I don't know. They just don't have the qualities that older men have, I guess.
Interesting. What's your biggest turn off?
Hatefulness, I guess.
Is it better to have love and have love lost than to have lost and to have and never love at all?
Say that again.
Is it better to have love and lost than to have never loved at all?
Yes. Love is a beautiful thing when it's real, friend.
A man test of loyalty is when he is successful, and a woman test of loyalty is when he is unsuccessful. True or false?
A man's loyalty. Hold on, say that again.
A man test of loyalty is when he is successful, and a woman test of loyalty is when he is unsuccessful. True or false?
can see that being true.
Believe a man would sacrifice his happiness for his family, and a woman would sacrifice her family for her happiness. True or false?
True.
If you could go back in time and give your 18-year-old self advice, what would you say?
Find yourself before